Welcome to SerialTek. In this video, we'll walk through the unboxing and setup of our PCIe NVMe M.2 Interposer. When unboxing the interposer, you'll find the M.2 Interposer itself, a sideband cable, and a slimline cable for making the connection between the interposer and the host socket adapter, the interposer power supply and cable, and last, a set of 4 host socket adapters, or HSAs. These vary in size depending on the size of the M.2 socket where they'll be inserted. Before proceeding with setup, we caution all users that our M.2 interposer is susceptible to electrostatic discharge, or ESD. As such, we require that the analyzer, interposer, and setup under test all be powered down during the cabling process. With the analyzer, interposer, SSD, and PC powered down, we can begin setting up the M.2 interposer. We begin by inserting the M.2 SSD into the M.2 socket on the interposer. We provide a screw to help mount and secure the SSD. Always use this screw as it provides strain relief and ensures that the SSD has a proper electrical connection to the M.2 interposer. With the SSD mounted, we now select a suitable host socket adapter, remove the dust cap, and insert the HSA into the PC's M.2 socket. The PC should also provide its own screw to provide strain relief and help secure the HSA in place. Again, always use this screw. With the HSA now securely in place, it's time to connect the sideband and slimline cables. We'll begin with the sideband cable. Please note that this cable is keyed, that this keying must be respected at all times to prevent damage to the HSA, to the interposer, and to the cable itself. The slimline cable for in-band signals is also keyed and has a tab to secure it in place. It's best to depress this tab when inserting the slimline cable into the HSA. Now, with the sideband and in-band cables connected to the HSA, we can now connect them to the interposer. To protect the interposer and HSA, there must be 0 strain on their respective connectors. If you need to, use a box or other material to raise up or make sure that the interposer and HSA are not too far apart. Finally, we connect the interposer to the analyzer using the analyzer to interposer SFF8644 cables. We always connect from downstream on the analyzer to downstream on the interposer, and from upstream on the analyzer to upstream on the interposer. Here we make the downstream connection, and here the upstream connection. Next, we connect power to the interposer. We need to caution all users that this power supply, though the connector appears to be a standard ATX connector, an ATX power supply, for example from a PC's motherboard, will cause damage to the interposer. We are now ready to apply power to the setup and capture traces. Thank you for watching this M.2 unboxing and setup video. For further information, please contact support@serialtek.com or visit serialtek.com/start.php.